Hey everybody, George the Tech. I've got a unique opportunity, and that is I finally get to open a PASport VO, the retail edition. This is the way you're going to get your PASport VO. And this order actually came with a whole slate of accessories that CEntrance provides as well. So we're going to get into this right now.
George the Tech.
Let's open this sucker up. Of course, I've already cut it open for convenience sake. And we'll drag everything out of here. Looks like we got some mic cables in this kit, the PASport VO itself. This one comes with a Lightning to USB-C adapter, which anybody using mobile phones will appreciate. And then a few mystery boxes. I don't know what's inside these, but we're going to find out. And lastly, what else is in this bag? A case. This has a case with it as well. And so let's see what's inside there, because there's definitely some stuff inside that case. Ooh. There is an 1/8" patch cable, camera tripod adapter, power cube, tripod pivot ball head adapter. All right, there we go. There's a complete accessory kit for the PASport VO. Now let's find out what's inside these mystery boxes. Oh, some more adapters. This one is the 3/8 Euro size. So I suppose if you want to mount this to a Euro style microphone stand, you can. And this is a two-sided adapter. So it does the US standard 1/4 thread and the 3/8 thread standard. So yet another ball head adapter. And let's see what's in the other box. Oh, it's a little table clamp or an arm clamp or a clamp that clamp it onto anything. I see. And this has 1/4 and 3/8 thread in it. So if you want to mount this to a stand or a mic stand, you have a clamp to do it with. Super cool. These two thread together like that. And there you have it. So you could mount this to a music stand, any kind of a stand, the edge of a table, wherever you want to mount your PASport VO. Which would be pretty cool. Imagine you clamp this to like the closet rod in a closet, and then you mount the PASport to this, and you attach your microphone to the PASport, and it's all in one system. Very cool. Nice accessory there. This cable is interesting. I'm not sure what you need an 1/8" to 1/8" stereo cable for, but it was in this kit, so go figure. Ooh, these are actually not just normal XLR cables. These are special XLR cables because these allow you to plug from the PASport's XLR balanced outputs into your studio monitors. So you have a left one and a right one, just like this. Super cool. Highly recommend you get those cables if you want to plug in studio monitors to the PASport VO, because how this cable is wired is really important. The way the pins to the tip ring sleeve and the XLR has to be wired correctly, or it will not sound good, or it'll make noise, or you might have issues. So that's a great cable to have. Let's dig into the main attraction. Here we go. Looking good. There it is. This is what you're going to see when you open your box. This one has a USB-A to USB-C cable in the box. Actually, it's got two of them. And these are USB-A to USB-C cables. So they're designed to plug directly into a hub. Most of us have a USB hub around. This will let you plug the PASport into a hub with both USB ports, the record and the communications. And finally, our PASport itself. Ta-da, there it is. She's a beauty. And for the very first time, I'm getting to see in the flesh the end panel that on my prototype was not printed. So it's really nice to have a final version with all the connectors labeled, the switches, etc., etc. So there you have the record, comms ports as explained in the quick start guide, which, yes, there is a quick start guide, not a big, thick manual, just a very simple guide to get you started and explain the basic operation. And the most important thing in here is this QR code right here. Scan this QR code with your phone. This will take you right to the website where you'll find a much more detailed version of this book that outlines every mode of operation we could come up with of the PASport, showing all the positions of all the switches for 8 different modes, and as well as video content that will show how each mode operates that we produced with the others from the Pro Audio Suite. A little guide about how the meter works, and just some basic how to start recording helpful tips. That's it. Very simple guide. And that's really all you need to get started. And that's the beauty of this product, the simplicity of it. Notice there's no instructions for downloading software. You don't need software. If you want a special driver for your Windows systems, you can get that from CEntrance, but in most cases, you will not need to install any drivers on any system because it is a completely class-compliant piece of equipment. So how would we hook this up for the very first time for the first user who wants to use this as a audio interface for voiceover work? Well, let's give you a look at that. So what I'll do here is take a second. I'll go grab my laptop and a USB-C to USB-A hub to connect the 2 cables, and we'll take a closer look. All right, we have our laptop. Do a little bit of housekeeping here. There's just too many things on the table. There we go. Almost everybody's going to need a USB hub, right? So you have enough USB-A ports and a USB-C to plug into your computer. Almost no laptop these days is going to have USB-A ports on them anymore, unless it's an older PC. So now we're going to go ahead and plug in our USB hub. And we'll connect both USB cables. That way, we can get the full functionality out of the unit. We'll get the record bus, and we'll have the communications bus. This bag also has 2 other little things inside. One is feet that you can attach to the bottom of your PASport, and what we call a SIM card tool or a pick that lets you set switches on the unit itself, which we may be setting these switches here in a moment as we set it up for voiceover use. And the user guide we're going to be referencing is exactly off of the website. Go ahead and open that up. And this is the mode we're going to be dealing with here. PASport VO Mode 1, comms, and record in the Voice Actor Studio and on the same computer. So we'll be following the guide that you see on the screen. All right, so let's connect our 2 USB cables. 1, 2 to the hub, or to your PC if you have 2 available USB-A ports. And they both connect to the PASport. Doesn't matter which goes to which. And if your power switch is already on, like mine was, it will fire up immediately. And if the power switch is off, go ahead and turn it on, and you'll get that bright white power light indicating that it's on. You'll also see a mic select light lit on the top. There's always going to be one of those 2 lights lit, depending on which mic is selected. You have a mic mute light, a speaker mute light, and the LEDs that indicate level on the front of the unit. So because we're going to focus on the settings on the screen here, PASport VO Mode 1, we're going to put the record channel 2 source switch to the left position because this is what you would be using typically for voiceover work.